But we have got a great second hour for you. We've got a lot of fun going on. But first off, we have an interview. Our good friend Rick Rissetto was able to sit down last night with Catherine Manette. She is Miss Long Island Teen. She was crowned very recently, and it was a very good. It was nice, and he was able to sit down with her and talk to her about being what's it like being a beauty queen. So we have this interview for you.
We are now joined here on 88.7 FM WRHU by the reigning Miss Long Island Teen 2012, a Hofstra student who I believe is a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I am.
This is Catherine Manette joining us. Catherine, we are graced by your presence here inside the WRHU studios. So tell me about your life being a college student with a dark side past, in a sense, with a secret of being a beauty pageant winner.
Okay, I enjoy my college life so much. I'm currently a major in creative writing and a minor in Spanish, and I love Hofstra. I'm starting again fall 2012. With pageantry, it's just been a whirlwind. I mean, I've been going to community events, I've been doing charity work, fashion shows, and now I'm on WRHU. It's very exciting.
And you haven't been doing pageants all your life. You just got started in them recently, right?
Yes, I just started pageantry in about 10th grade, so it's been about 3 or 4 years now.
So what made you just jump right in? Because usually, you know, when you see shows like Toddlers and Tiaras, they started like 3 years old. You started a little late to the game. What made you start so late?
Yes, actually, I received a letter asking me to enter a pageant, and I tried it, and I absolutely loved it. I loved the feeling of being on stage, and I loved the feeling of being able to meet new friends, and it was just a great experience, so I considered trying again, and I did, and it's just been great.
So talk about this competition, obviously the winner, Miss Long Island Teen 2012, how that happened, you know, when you got involved in that, and then all of a sudden you're standing on stage being handed the crown and the sash.
Okay, there were over 200 applicants for the pageant, and 30 finalists were selected. The pageant consisted of an evening gown portion, an interview portion, and a swimsuit portion. It was just a time of my life. I made so many new friends. I have so many new sisters, and it was just a great experience altogether. I've been traveling around the island doing different events, and I've just had the time of my life.
I think the one thing that I'm curious about is, what was your interview question?
My interview question is, what was your definition of a winner?
And what was your definition of winner?
My definition of a winner is not someone who always wins, but someone who continues to try and never gives up, and is also a positive role model to others.
Wow. I'm sorry to have to ask you that on the spot like that, but I mean, that's awesome. Again, we're being joined by Miss Long Island Teen 2012, Catherine Manette, a Hofstra student. Now, let's talk about outside of the pageantry world. You do a lot with nonprofit organizations as well, correct?
Yes. In 2010, I started my own nonprofit organization called Crafty Kids. Our main mission is to donate arts, toys, crafts to children in hospitals and shelters, and we've worked with all different organizations, such as St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Stony Brook Pediatric Oncology and Hematology, Little Flower. It's been so rewarding and just so much fun. I enjoy every minute of it.
So what made you decide that that was the nonprofit you wanted to start?
Well, I've known a lot of people who have battled cancer, a lot of children, and it always just brightens up your day to get a present from someone. And I also think art is a great way to express yourself, so that's where the arts and crafts portion came from.
So Crafty Kids it's not, if you will, taking store-bought, like, toys like a Fisher-Price. It's like making these different houses out of this arts and crafts stuff? Or?
Well, I'll go to Michael's or I'll go to AC Moore and I'll purchase crafts for the children to do. They'll usually give me a wish list, and then I'll buy the arts and crafts supplies from Michael's for them.
What is the budget like for this organization?
Okay, actually, I started making homemade candy.
Okay.
I would make little cancer ribbon lollipops, and I would sell them. So once I got to about $150, I would take that and buy the toys with that. And I've also done other fundraisers at Red Mango. I've done one at the Smith Haven Mall. And I actually did a Chinese auction in an elementary school by my house. So, I mean, it's just been a lot of fun.
Just for the record, audience, just in case you're wondering, there are no lollipops in studio. Unfortunately, that was not part of the deal, but that's whatever. So you talk about all these different great things. Crafty Kids, such a huge help. What is it like for you when you help these kids out, and what are the responses you get back?
It's such a rewarding thing. I mean, of course they're very thankful, but I'm also thankful that I could be involved in helping other people and just making other people smile. It's just a great feeling. And
again, we're being joined by Miss Long Island Teen 2012, Catherine Manette. So there was no talent competition in this pageant that you had, but If there was one, what would be your secret talent?
Well, in high school, I was in the AFJROTC, and I can actually spin a rifle.
You can spin a rifle.
Yes.
Again, audience, there's no rifle here, thank goodness. Otherwise, I think some of us would be shot, but that's whatever. How? What did you get involved with that?
I actually just thought it would be something fun to do in high school, and I joined it, and I absolutely loved it. Again, by the end of my senior year, I was the cadet colonel of the Corps, and I mean, we had a drill team, and that's where we would practice spinning rifles. They weren't real. They weren't real.
How long did it take to convince Mom about that they're not real and I can do this?
Actually, not that long. She actually trusts me very much, so I'm thankful for that.
With a rifle?
Yes.
Even though it's not a real rifle. Wow. Interesting enough. So obviously, for you, your reign is coming to a close. Obviously, you're giving up the crown, I believe, in next month.
Yes.
Next month, yes. So 11 months. Talk about your experiences as being Miss Long Island Teen, all the events, everything that you've done, wearing the crown and the sash, people coming up to you, talking to you. What has that been like for you?
It's just been amazing. I mean, it's so different to all of a sudden be someone and have people come up to you and talk to you about their experiences. I've signed autographs, I've taken pictures. It's crazy, honestly, but I've loved every minute of it. And all the events, from red carpets to charity events, it's just been crazy.
So what does the future hold for you? Obviously, once you give up the crown, you're going to be there for the next Miss Long Island Teen. You're going to give up the crown, but then after that, you're not just going to fade into obscurity and be a Hofstra student again.
No, I will still be a Hofstra student, but I also probably still be competing in pageants, and I have been taking modeling and acting classes, going to a lot of different auditions, so I'm just hoping for the best.
All right, last question before we let you go, Catherine. This is one that we take a lot from our RHU interviews as a whole, and I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, so don't mind if I do this. 5 years from now, you're going to be out of college, you're going to be, out in the world. What will you be doing? What do you think you want to do?
I will be writing, for sure. My major is creative writing, and it's just a passion of mine. And no matter where I am, I will definitely be writing.
As in children's books, novels, essays?
Drama.
You like drama?
Yes.
So playwriting? Or,
yes.
Are you taking a playwriting course here at Hofstra?
I haven't yet, but I look forward to it.
You look forward to it. Look out. Spiegel Theater. Here comes the reigning Miss Long Island Teen 2012, Catherine Manette. As always, a pleasure to be graced by the tiara, the sash, and the personality that is you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
And we want to thank Rick Rissetto for that interview. Obviously, it is an interesting life being both a beauty queen and a college student at the same time, because you have to really be able to balance the duties and responsibilities that you have for both, and it's not easy. It's the same way when people have jobs in college. It's not easy to balance everything that we do in time. But it's currently 8:16 in the morning. And
we're happy, though. I just want to throw in that we're happy that she's from Hofstra.
Yes, we are.
Congratulations
Oh, yes.
to her. That's very exciting.
We're happy that she's part of our
Another championship
family.
for Hofstra.
Yes.
Yes. Excellent.
Another